After working years with people and their finances, I can safely say these two things. First off, people hate paying taxes, but most importantly, people love their pets. So, what can we do as taxpayers to utilize our furry friends in order to pay less tax? Well, sadly, not a whole lot. Well, first and foremost, we can't claim them as dependents because, well, they don't have social security numbers. So, actually, there's nothing more else we can say about that. So maybe we can write them off as medical expenses, right? Well, in order to do that, we have to make sure that we actually have a qualified disability that was diagnosed by a medical professional. Also, the pet that's in question needs to be properly trained for that specific disability. So, textbook definition of qualified pets for this would be like sightseeing eye dog for people who are considered blind, or maybe like support dogs for people, or like veterans like with PTSD, or children with severe autism. Now, if you were to just get a baby kitten for some companionship because you're lonely and sad every now and then, that's probably not going to be considered a qualified disability. So companionship in itself isn't really going to cut it. Another potential deduction that you could be able to take on your pet that a lot of finance influencers will talk about is actually using your pet as a security for your business. And well, there may be some merit to that, but we have a lot of questions to ask to understand the facts and circumstances. First off, what kind of animal are we talking about? What's the breed? What business are we talking about? What exactly is their role in providing security? So, for example, let's say one of my farming clients came up to me and says, "Hey Trey, we just got this new kitty, and Kitty here is going to be living out with the chickens, and we're going to train her to catch all those evil mice that have been eating and devouring all the chicken feed." Well, on the surface, this tells me this is a good girl. She's going to be working for the farm. So if that's the case, to me, you sound like you're qualified. You might get a deduction. But what if Kitty here just lives lavishly in the house, never leaves, never does anything around the farm or for whatever business we're talking about? If that's the case, I don't know, girl. So, again, if you are looking to deduct your pet for security or guard related for your business, there's going to be a lot of questions that need to be asked in order to see if it qualifies. So, again, be prepared for some questions.